Okay, good morning. This is your servant, Mr. Gesner Deslandes, and I'm about to talk to you about a very important topic, which is noisy neighbors. Who are the noisy neighbors? They are those neighbors who live close to you. Okay, so early in the morning, if you want to do something or having a meeting with a friend or a professional meeting, you need to wake up early in the morning. For example, at 5 or at 4, because at any time during your meeting while you're registering, while you're recording, you can have yourself being conflicted. Reason why? Because you're not gonna feel comfortable when you're having a meeting with a friend or or in the professional environment. So to be disturbed by somebody's talking or by some kids making some noise, it's pretty embarrassing, and it's disturbing as well. Okay, so this was the point for this morning. I was my first meeting, my first English class, ESL started at 6. I received a student whose name is Valencia, and then we had pretty fruitful moment in English conversations. So that was nice. So you see, the thing that she encountered was her connection was not that perfect because, you know, we are all using our mobile data. Okay, so that makes things a little bit difficult. And then even the friend that I have in the United States, in Missouri, he's using his mobile data as well. So there are a lot of things that we plan. I got great project with this new system of teaching that's been there for a while in the United States and some other developed countries, where in 2020, when the COVID-19 SARS-CoV-2 started, people, schools or families, they use Zoom, the Zoom app to teach kids at home. And people, professionals, they didn't like having face-to-face meeting anymore. They had meeting on Zoom. They use their phone, they use their laptop, and then at the comfort of their home, so they could talk about very important things. Okay, so I informed my neighbors that this morning, and especially the kids who were playing around, that I'm about to have a meeting with some friends. And then, as a matter of fact, they listened, okay, but they did not listen for too long because they were so noisy, and their voices, while I was recording my stuff, it just was in it. It was there. You could hear. Okay, so in a moment or at any time, you can notice the same thing. So you can hear some voices. They are talking. They are singing. And then they can see me. I'm on the porch. I'm on my house porch, so they can see me doing this. But this doesn't stop them making noise or much more noise. So this is what they are doing. They just don't even listen. Okay, right. You see the flag right in my back? The flag is just right in my back. So we are in Haiti, right? This is where we are. Okay, good. I have, let's say that I wrote a post on Facebook. I posted some text on Facebook about, yeah, do not worry. Do not worry. This is the real mess. They are making a lot of noise. They do not care about what we are doing. So I promise you, whenever I want to try to do something, okay, I will try to wake up earlier so that we could do it. Okay, because with technology, we can be in our studio at the comfort of our home. So, but the only one thing that we don't have the perfect studio. We don't have the perfect, room, you see, where we could talk without being bothered, without being bothered by noise of neighbors. One of my colleagues told me he had the same experience with neighbors. He called them noisy neighbors. Okay, so neighbors, we can also hear sound of bike engines passing by, but thanks to God, I didn't hear that um, through my headset. But you can actually hear the sound of kids talking around. Okay, all right. So we are right now, or today, we are in Gangwaf, and then there's some other time we can be anywhere around the world. You see what I'm saying? Or we can be anywhere around 80. So I wrote a text. I wrote a text about the national road number 2, and then it is called Centra. Centra is the national road, like it related the southern 80 to the west. I mean, let's say that to the west, Port-au-Prince 80. So this is most of the time where people, this is most of the time where people go to or pass through so that they could reach the southern 80, like Jeremy, Okai, Tigua, Pretty Grave, Miragrand, and so on and so forth. So there are places that we never visited in the past, but we don't know if we're not gonna do it because 80, it's not only Port-au-Prince, and some other people call it port. So port, P-O-R-T, P-O-R-T for port, which means Port-au-Prince. Okay, so honestly, I may not have the perfect posture in front of the camera, but sorry, you will see some. That's good. Okay, let me fix it. Let me fix it. We don't have the perfect studio. We do not have the perfect studio, but we work with our fingers so that we could make things happen for you. Okay, and then trying to share something with you, and anytime we are going to go better and better and better. Okay, all right. I wrote a text about the national road number 2 called Centra, and this text is right there in front of me. And if you see, I turn a little bit the camera, so do not worry, do not consider it as unprofessional. But I'm just, nothing is written on brick. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, still noisy neighbors. It's a great experience. Okay, so I'm right there sitting on my porch with noisy neighbors because people talk like all the time. Even though they're passing by, if they're not accompanied by a friend, they can just start singing. They can just start singing. Yeah. So they just like to make noise. I don't have any problem with a motorbike that is passing by. You see what I'm saying? That is making some noise, but that's fine. Okay, I can hear it. You can hear it. This is from another neighbor. So I want to read you my text. And sorry if you see that I'm turning it like this. So my text is, dear Centra, right? Noisy neighbors, noisy neighbor, noisy neighbor. Okay, that's fine. You can hear and understand everything. Okay, so let me give you the opportunity so that you could also listen to the noise that is being made. Okay, that's fine. All right. I don't know if they are doing this on purpose, but they don't even know what they are doing. Okay, we have Dear Centra. We are gonna start with Dear Centra. I have never known you before, yet you have become my neighborhood where I can walk and get a ride to go to my daily duties. Okay? Listen. So on Wednesday and Saturday, let this pass by. Okay. We are about to have a little peace because that neighbor just put his bike into his own house, into his yard. Yes, on Wednesday and Saturday, okay, on Wednesday and Saturday, you welcome a lot of salespeople coming from the top of the mountain to sell their produces harvested from their gardens. Natural or artificial goods are set all over your corners. Motorcycles run across the street to move around with people who come to purchase whatever they can afford from you. Several times in the past, on the big, let's say that on the highway, you have registered some deaths of those who were unfortunately victimized by some truck drivers and paparaps who lost control of their brakes. So, or we can also say who lost control of their wheels. What do we call papadap? A papadap is a kind of automobile that travels from the southern, like Jeremy, to Port-au-Prince, or from Port-au-Prince to the southern 80. Okay, Jeremy, and vice versa. Okay, so it seems that your speed bump and the police checkpoint are nearly inefficient. Oh, Centra, watch out. When I left Port-au-Prince, when I left Port-au-Prince 80, I never knew that I would feel a little bit relieved and bitter all at the same time. Dwelling on one of your areas, nostalgic and eager to recreate another existence without my loved ones by my side. Centra, the recent 80 earthquake, if I was not walking on your ground, I would probably feel it. However, others did. You are so warmed in this summertime, yet you are located a gas station for years with no fuel distribution activity. Even though you are scary, I promise you to watch on every side as a pedestrian crossing your lane so that to avoid any physical damage. Centra, you had no pity for my best friend that you did not spare her life. I still miss her and pray that she would find safety in heaven, that also her life will be no longer in jeopardy with you. So I'm signing out. Centra National Road number 2, Gongrave 80. Gesner Deslandes, a letter to Centra. Okay, so that was something. That was not perfect, but that was something. In the present state of affair that we are living in Haiti, and then a simple citizen Asian like me who can do this, that means a lot of things. So that means I can do more, and I will do more, because I got a message also that I have to deliver to my community, to Haiti, and to the whole world. You see, I was not born just like that. I was born for a mission. I understand that everybody's got their own journey, and I'm working on my own journey. Not only to enjoy it, and but to help other people enjoy it and make my community, my country, and the world feel, safe, because there are things that are needed to be taught. Things need to be discussed. We need to have brainstorming about things. We need to brainstorm things. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not an American citizen. I'm Asian. I've never visited the United States. However, everything I learned about English, come from Haiti. I'm still processing. I'm still thriving. You see, I'm still learning. I'm a lifelong learner. This video is also part of my training, my own training. I'm listening to my own voice talking through this earphone, through this yeah, I'm just looking at um the time, running out of time. This meeting will end in 10 minutes. So no worries. We'll have time to finish it in time. I mean, before time. Yes. So you see, I'm right there in Haiti. And then most of the time, people are very noisy. I know this is not too professional, but every time I will work on it to make it much better. So I wish that I could teach you something. The way I was talking, I was not talking fast. I'm wearing an earphone, and then this video, it's not only for me, it's for the students that I teach English. I'm not alone in this. I got a friend of mine who's living in the United States, and then who's telling me that anytime he can be of a great, um, let's say that he can be of a great feat. He can help us. He can help me, doing better, because in Haiti we don't have electricity. We charge our phone. We charge telephone for, let's say, nowadays 15 goods. We charge, if we have a laptop, we charge it for 25 goods. Okay, 25 goods. The the the, the laptop is charged for 25 goods, and the phone, any Android phone, is charged for 15 goods. But it used to be 10 goods. There are some places that still charges for 10 goods for little phones or any phones. Okay, so this is a kind of experience that we are having in Haiti. And then I'm not surprised. I know that you may not be surprised. Where I'm living at, it's a place that since I came here, I may have 2 years living there. I never see what you call, electricity. Electricity is produced here. What do I mean by produce? Or you need to have money to produce it or to have it at home. You need to buy solar panel, solar panel. You need to buy solar panel, because um, we have a pretty nice sun that we can take advantage of, and through the solar panel transform the energy into electricity. So not a lot of people has the means to do that. Okay, but my project is also to work on something like that, to have my own solar panel. I don't know if I'm going to, charge phones too, as a lot of people are doing. Or yeah, it's a very great. It's a natural income, and then come from natural resource like the sun. So this is an 80, where some part of the country, that's how people can get electricity. So how about when we don't have the sun, when it's not a sunny day? So what do people do? Some people who have the means, they just buy a generator. And then, when you buy a generator, you need to put fuel in it. And then nowadays, fuel, there's a great issue about fuel, political issue. So the fuel truck cannot reach certain places because of the insecurity. Okay, or maybe it is stopped somewhere. They don't want the fuel truck to get out. So in my videos, I'll do my best to not talk about politics because um, maybe I might become a public figure and I don't want to be targeted. I just want to do educational videos and try to concentrate in a way if I can give the my community and the world something else to focus on, to, to focus on. Okay, so you forgive me because I'm not an American citizen. I'm Asian, so I've learned English as my second language, and the little that I know, I try to help some Asian fellas, okay, so they can do better, so that they can do better. Sorry. You know, a lot of people, they are very amazed of what I'm doing right now because I have my porch right open and I'm just like recording a video, and then there was somebody who stood up right there. You see what I'm saying? That made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. And then I said to the person, you cannot stay here because, you know, the person might start talking and then that would disturb my video. And then I'm still making videos with a lot of noise. But this one, I understand that it's gonna have a lot of noise and it's gonna be real crazy. And then sometimes they don't even care. They don't even care because they just like they watching you as if they saw you for the first time. And then maybe they hear you talking in English in another language that they don't understand. You know, they're always amazed. They always surprised of what I'm doing, like because I'm right there, you know, on my porch, and then my gate is wide open, and then they're just passing by, they're just watching. It's not because they um maybe they haven't seen anybody do this around, okay? Or maybe a few people they know or they can see speaking English, they don't do it this way. So I don't have a lot of time. I'd like to end this video by saying, remember, I have an English class going on online, and this is how we do it. You can be part of that English class, or ask somebody or would like to learn English. So I'm right there in Haiti. So I can be anywhere around the world. I can be any places in the Caribbean, like in Martinique, Guadeloupe, Trinidad, Curacao, all these, you know, I can be, yeah. So I can be anywhere because with technology, we can do anything. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important that you connect us, you contact a friend that would like to learn English as a second language. When we say ESL, that means English as a second language. You can learn English at the comfort of your home. You don't need to go anywhere because this morning, Valencia just woke up and then she connected with me, and then I just sent her a Zoom link where we started a conversation. We prayed. You can visit also our YouTube channel, and then do not forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel so that you could have so that you could listen to more videos. Okay, so help us do better, help us become much professional. And then I need to end this video because some neighbors start talking. Okay, so we are in Haiti. This is TIH. Let's say that TIH. This is 80. This is 80. Do not be surprised. So it's a great effort because I'm doing what I'm doing. That will be available for first my students in Port-au-Prince, in the Dominican Republic, and in Ganguave as well. So with technology, we have no limitations. so we can do whatever anywhere at the comfort of your home. You have English. So this is Mr. Gesner Deslandes. I'm an English teacher and a technology coordinator. I'm there to serve you no matter where you live. Okay, it's not expensive. It's 1,000 Asian goods. You can send that. It's a contribution. When I told a friend of mine I'm teaching English for that amount of money, you know what the friend told me? He said, "This is a volunteering job that you're doing." You see, but maybe when we have more people, well, we keep this amount at the same level. Okay, we keep this amount because we want to have more people to join, and some people might find it professional because what I will do is try to schedule our class early morning, because there are a lot of people that might disturb our class with the kids. They wake up at 6, at 7. Let's say that, you see, this is a great amusement, entertainment. You see, these voices